Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. So this is just a little New Year's reading. We're just going to do a simple reading of what to leave behind and what to take with us and what to adopt. So let's talk about the energies that we need to leave behind to go into 2022. Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know about what to leave behind moving into the new year? What do we need to leave behind as a collective? The High Priestess in the reverse, Pisces energy, and the Empress in reverse, Taurus and Libra energy. We need to leave behind these energies of not listening, not following our intuition, not following divine guidance. And we need to leave behind the energies of not loving ourselves and being around people who don't love us back. Being invested in people who don't love us. It's time to take our investments elsewhere. Powerful psychic insights. Well, the opposite of this. The opposite of all of this. Reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So we need to leave behind this restless feeling of not being in peace. We need to leave behind the energy of not reflecting and meditating. We need to be doing that. We need to be meditating. We need to be reflecting. We need to be listening to our intuition, doing what we know is right. Time to act upon your plans. Well, someone's not doing that. Creativity is rewarded. Someone's not in there being creative, so it's not rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. That's in the reverse, because when there is a lack of empathy and a lack of self-love and a lack of love for others and a lack of empathy for others, there is no abundance. Where there is no love, there is no growth, there is no abundance. And we need to leave this energy behind of not following advice about how to gain our abundance in love, time, attention, money, devotion, whatever. This is about the second and the third house, both in the reverse. The house of Taurus and Gemini in the reverse. House of self-value, self-worth, money that you make, your possessions, and how you feel about your body in the reverse. And the house of Gemini, siblings, short-distance travel, platforms, social media, and contracts in the reverse. Could definitely be about a Taurus, a Gemini, a Pisces, or a Libra. We got Taurus out here twice, so it's very significant. But we need to be more focused on reciprocal relationships with others. Equal give and take. Because this isn't equal give and take. This is someone giving too much and someone taking too much. We need to go into 2022 with the knowing that material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. But you have to align yourself with that. If you're not aligned with this doesn't happen. This is like on hold. It's about the 6th house of Virgo. Your daily duties, the things that you do every day, basically. It's your reputation, and it's your medical health. Having reciprocal relationships with people and having relationships with people that are reciprocal with kindness, and both of the people are giving and receiving with grateful hearts, that is really going to have a very positive influence over the 6th house. At the top of the deck is the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for open and honest communication. Yeah. I'd say you're definitely in a situation that requires open and honest communication. That's not going to happen here. So it's time for you to stand up and say, there really isn't anything else I can do here. I've done all I could do. And then you set your boundaries with this person. It's the only way to go about it. Because otherwise you're just beating your head off a brick wall. Because this person's going to fake and charm and use and pretend. And they're going to make promises that they can't deliver. And I'm getting that you've seen this pattern, that you know this. You've seen this pattern over and over again with this person. So now that you've seen this pattern, it's time to stop the pattern. Because this person's not going to stop it until you stop the pattern. And it has to stay stopped. You can't just interrupt it and just say, oh, I stopped the pattern, and then like later revisit it, because it's just going to be the same shit again. The Sun in the reverse, Leo energy. The situation is very unhappy. Everyone is angry and sad and miserable. What can you fix? I also have 1, 2, 3 on here. Not in that order, but there's 1, 2, 3. When one person isn't willing to do anything that is helpful in a situation, what can you do? You've exhausted all of your possibilities. So get out of this stuck energy and this misery. Because this is like the definition of hell on earth. And how long is it going to take you to get yourself out of it? Contract and hostilities. This contract that you're in is very hostile. You know it, you feel it, you live it every day. It ain't going to change. It's only going to get worse the longer you stay in it. 26 breaks down to an 8. 8th house of Scorpio. Sex, death, transformation, regeneration, secrets, lies, This person is your enemy. And you keep returning to your enemy. 27 breaks down to a 9 in the reverse because you're afraid to grow and expand. You want to keep yourself shriveled and small and restricted. But really, it's time to break free. Break free of what's familiar and go outside of the familiarity and leave this situation that you've trapped yourself in for so long. Third house of Gemini in the reverse again. Sagittarius in the reverse. Sagittarius is the house of spirituality, religion, growth, expansion, long distance travel, philosophy and psychology. And the house of Gemini is once again about siblings, short distance travel, platforms, social media, and contracts. This is about contracts. Hostile contracts that make you miserable, that you're not following your intuition on or psychic advice on, that is unloving, and it's robbing you of your abundance. Knight of Wands, King of Swords reversed, 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, who is this King of Swords in the reverse. The King of Swords is in the reverse because they're not clearing up the communication problems. They're not taking action in their life. And they're being called to take action. That's why the Knight of Wands came out. You're being called to be in your authenticity. To tell the truth. To take action for your highest good. And for your children's highest good. But you've been resistant. And you've been staying in brokenhearted energy. And you have been keeping yourself stuck in a situation that is unbalanced and unequal. And you've been giving too much to the situation. And whenever you give in too much, you get sick of it, and then you don't give anything. And then you give again, and then you just go back and forth, and it's just unbalanced, and it's ungrounded. And really, you're just fighting the inevitable. And the inevitable is the dissolution of this marriage. Please clarify the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Holy Spirit, please, thank you. The Chariot in the reverse. You're being held back by this Cancer, and you're going nowhere in this situation. The longer you don't take action, what you're taking action on is keeping you stuck. The actions that you're taking are keeping you stuck. You're not taking the appropriate ones to get you free. King of Swords reversed, please and thank you. Please clarify the King of Swords reversed. The Sun. This is Leo energy. You're very clear on what the truth is. And this is just a refusal of not doing that. This is being stuck in your pride and ego and false belief systems that aren't serving you, knowing full well that it's not serving you, and you're just doing it anyway. Seven of Wands, please. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Wands. You need to be defending yourself against this hostile person by leaving and not fighting. Hanged Man in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the upright. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Six of Swords in the upright. And the High Priest. So we have Hanged Man in reverse. This is Pisces energy. This is having the clarity. Knowing full well what you need to do. And keeping yourself stuck. Because you're still collaborating with deception, the source of this deception and hostility. You're still working with them. You're still living with them. You're still dealing with them. You're being called to leave the situation and learn your spiritual lessons. Period. Because this situation, if this is a marriage and not a long-term relationship, and the Hierophant keeps coming up, is if it's not a marriage, it's an institution. All right? So if it ain't a marriage, it's definitely some sort of institution. And it's time to leave. Because there's no truth here. There's no honesty. There's no integrity. And you get karma whenever you know the truth, do nothing with the information that you're given, and keep yourself stuck. 1717, because we are the masters of our own destiny. We're responsible for our own lives. And if you're not making healthy choices for yourself in your life, that's your fault. Especially whenever you know better. You keep getting advice and you're not listening to it. Then you keep getting karma until you decide to listen. Three of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Your heart chakra has been blasted wide open. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. You're full of love. You know who you love. Everything's been revealed about this situation with the Seven of Swords in reverse. All the lying, the deception, the trickery, the theft, it's all been revealed. It's time to take the brand new beginning and love that you've been given instead of keeping yourself stuck in this shit. But you keep returning to the revealing of all this stuff. You just want to keep fighting about it. Why? Why? It's just doing nothing but perpetuating heartbreak and misery. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The High Priestess in the reverse. This is not listening to intuition. That's 2 times the High Priestess in reverse come out. And the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is who's not following their intuition. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, anywhere in their chart. They're also showing up as the King of Swords in reverse. But you're not taking action. You're not listening to advice. You're not doing anything here. You're just losing money, losing resources, losing time, losing energy, and losing health. The bottom of the deck is the Tower. This will keep happening until you decide to walk away from this situation. And go towards this true love opportunity here. These towers that keep happening to you are for your benefit. Okay? Because okay. These towers that keep coming in and shaking up this marriage. This is the reason it's doing this. It's to be bringing you the real Ten of Pentacles. To be giving you true balance and harmony and patience and peace. To be giving you true happiness and love and family. Your true wish fulfillment with the Nine of Pentacles or the Nine of Cups. Like, the universe is not doing this to hurt you. The universe is trying to help you by saying, this shitty situation isn't serving you. I have something better here for you, and you're resisting the better. Because you're in the dark. You're isolated and manipulated by someone who is very masterful at what they do. They've been doing it for a long ass time. And they'll continue to do it as long as you allow them to. The true Empress is what is the wish fulfillment. Because look, I'm going to show you these clarifiers here. The tops and the bottoms. Yeah. Look at this. Clarifying this Tower. It's about coming out of nightmares and having all this anxiety and coming out of all this overthinking. All right? It's about making the decision to make better choices for yourself concerning partnerships, marriages. Making the decision to invest in people who are going to invest in you. But this is on hold because there's some karma here. This balancing out of all this energy is on hold because you've gotten karma for not listening many times. The Empress, the true Empress, the loving, the nurturing, the caring person who is abundant. That's where your Ten of Cups is, your complete happiness in home life. Not where you're at. And you have to come out of the cold from your Nine of Cups here. Your wish fulfillment, you are separated from it. And you're being called to make things right with this person for you. The person that God has sent for you. That is your complete happiness, wish fulfillment. You can't have the Ten of Pentacles without the Ten of Cups. And I just want to reiterate that this is where it's at. And you keep pushing it away and rejecting it out of fear and all this conflict and stuff, but you're just depriving yourself of everything you've ever wanted. And you are the only one that's going to keep you separated from it. You are allowing this person to control you and manipulate you and keep you stuck and keep you trapped and keep you enslaved. You are doing this. You are allowing this. You have given away your power and authority to a person who doesn't even have control over their own selves. Someone who has no honesty, no integrity, no self-value, no self-worth, and it is obvious every single day and every single minute of this person's life. You can't build with this person. Do you want things to be easier in 2022? The sooner you make this decision, the better. Because you're just prolonging yourself more and more pain. What are the messages? The New Year's messages, please and thank you. It's time to pick your path. You have another choice. Are you going to make the right choice this time? Or are you going to continue making the wrong choice and continue to get karma? It's time for a course correction. And only you can make it happen. It's time to make a course correction to the light, to the happiness, to the love, to the truth. We have the sun out here twice. Leo energy. It's time to follow the path that's illuminated for you, that's bright, that's happy, where you can laugh instead of screaming and crying and yelling and being cold and all of that, because that's not truly living. That is not living at all. Four of Swords, Ace of Cups. You've rested and meditated on this new love offer long enough. What are you going to do? Got the Ace of Cups in two different decks. We got the Sun in two different decks. We got the High Priestess in reverse in two different decks. These towers is the universe and the divine trying to give you your heart's desire. But you're still unsuccessful at completing your cycles here. You're still not completing your cycle successfully. You're just leaving them stuck and open. It's time to leave. And it's time to collaborate with the Empress, who is full of love and compassion and understanding and abundance. Someone who works hard on their relationships as well as their careers. And they work hard on themselves. You're being called to the mission, the life purpose, to work with this person. You can't do it from where you are. You've been chosen. That's why this shit keeps happening to you. one of the reasons. And another reason is because you manifested this. I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave the reading here, because really it's just getting really repetitive. I actually started doing another video before this for New Year's, and it was pretty much the same storyline, and I got frustrated and I stopped it just to start another one, and it's basically the same thing. So what we're to focus on in 2022 is getting rid of relationships that are draining us, that people that make us feel like shit, no matter who they are, because it's not aligning with us. And it's time to stand up for ourselves and stay away from people. 3111, 3111. That would be 111. And then the number 3. And then 1113 times, that would also be. But anyhow, in order for us to be successful in our lives, we have to make sure that we're collaborating with the right people, personally and professionally. And this is all about a personal relationship that is no longer in alignment with them, and they're continuing to stay and fight and butt heads, and it's because you're not vibrationally aligned. You never were. And the more that you fight, the more that alignment is really like out of balance. And it's just a big old hint from the universe. We have better for you. What are you doing? Stop. Make healthy decisions for yourself before real catastrophes start happening. And I'm sure that with each and every tower moment that keeps happening, shit keeps getting more and more real and more serious. And that's the point. So how much more can you really take? You're not going anywhere. You're stuck. And the longer you stay in this, you'll stay stuck. When you free yourself and stay free, you'll move forward. You have to free yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, legally, and financially from this person. And then it's full speed ahead. But until these things happen, you're stuck. And that's just the truth. So that's what I have for you. If these messages resonate with you, go ahead and give them a thumbs up so that someone else can see them too. Thank you all so much for your support in all the ways that you do. I really appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day. Happy New Year's. I'll talk to you all soon.